All right, so today we're diving into something a little different. We're looking at a collection of poems, but these were written live, right in the middle of a coaching conference. And trust me, they're not just poems. They're like these little snapshots of what we're all feeling right now. Our modern anxieties, our inner struggles, and yeah, our search for connection in this new world of AI. Let's get into it.
So this is the big question, right? It's really at the heart of everything we're going to talk about. The poems we're exploring, they all kind of wrestle with this. And yeah, it's about technology, but it goes so much deeper. It's about what it means to be real, to be authentic, when the world around us feels more and more artificial. So let's see how these poems start to unpack that.
First up, we've got to look at the world outside of us, a world that is changing so fast it can make your head spin, mostly because of artificial intelligence. And you know it's a reality that can feel both incredibly exciting and, let's be honest, pretty unsettling.
Hey Jen, Claude, GPT, generated persona transposer. I mean, just listen to these words. It feels like a whole new language just dropped on us overnight. The poem, Chatting GPT, just perfectly captures that disorienting feeling, of a future that suddenly isn't the future anymore. It's right here, right now.
And this quote, man, this just nails it. It's not some far-off idea anymore. The poem really captures that feeling of it being abstract one minute, and then, bam, it slaps you in the face. It's real, it's tangible, and it's part of our lives. The future arrived, and it didn't exactly ring the doorbell.
And then, after all that talk about AI and generated personas, we get hit with this raw, vulnerable, deeply human question from another poem, Freedom Mountain. It's such a powerful contrast, isn't it? In a world of deepfakes and simulated reality, how do we trust what's real? How do we find a connection we know is genuine?
And that question, it naturally leads us away from the external world of tech and into the much messier, much more complicated world inside ourselves. This is where we navigate our own personal struggles, our grief, and that search for who we're really supposed to be.
I love this line from Grief Walk. It's such a perfect starting point for this section. It's this beautiful reminder that our inner journeys, especially when we're dealing with loss, they're not neat, they're not predictable, they're messy, they're unique, and they follow their own kind of squiggly path.
So here's the thing. Grief, and really any deep personal experience, it just refuses to be managed or simplified. It won't be ranked. You can't put it in a convenient time box on your calendar. And it absolutely refuses to be drowned out by distraction. It demands to be felt, to be heard, on its own terms.
This brings us to a really powerful choice, laid out in the poem Be More Cat 3. Are we just making superficial changes, basically rearranging the furniture on this sinking Titanic? Or are we going for true transformation? Are we brave enough to just jump ship, to choose to actually be real, instead of just curating a highlight reel of ourselves? It's a heck of a question. And why does this choice matter so much? Why is it so urgent? Well, it kind of comes down to this number, 4,000. That's it. That's approximately how many weeks we get in an average lifetime. When you see it laid out so starkly like that, it puts everything in a whole new perspective, doesn't it?
So when you're staring at that number, 4,000 weeks, this line becomes the ultimate goal. The whole point isn't about being perfect. It's about finding a version of yourself that you can genuinely, peacefully, and happily live with for the time you've got.
Now this whole journey inward, it's not a walk in the park. The poem Spiritual Quest talks about this feeling of a persistent itch for meaning, this constant battle with the illusion of control. And that's so relatable, right? It's these universal search for something more. But how in the world do we navigate it? And that brings us to our final piece of the puzzle. After we've confronted the technology outside us and explored the complicated world inside us, the poem suggests that the answer, it isn't something we find in isolation. It's found in connection. It's found in the power of community.
The poem Coaching Community gives us this beautiful blueprint for what that supportive connection actually looks like. And it's not about giving answers or fixing people. It's about creating safe spaces. It's about gifting someone your full attention, really listening. It's showing up with hope, lending courage, all of it. It's about helping people find their own way. And ultimately, this is the core message, isn't it? The journey is absolutely personal, but we don't have to walk it alone. We're walking our own path, sure, but we're also walking right alongside others, offering and receiving that love and support. It's a shared journey. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this final thought, straight from the heart of these poems. In this crazy world of AI, endless distraction, and deep inner searching, maybe the most important thing we have,
are the people by our side. So I'll ask you, who is walking the path with you?